So here's an update video on my soil sprouts, microgreens, and I'm going to show you some of the other things that I use and some experiments that I'm doing. So these are aluminum pan trays that I also poked holes in. There's no soil in here, as you can see. Look at that. And they're growing really well. I think this has been about a week. That's broccoli. This is alfalfa. They're ready to eat now, but I wanted to see how big and tall they would get. So that's pretty awesome. But I have another method because these foil pans do not last very long. I'm finding that there's holes in them after I use them. This is buckwheat. It grows a little out of control. I just watered everything. And this one is a mellow greens mix. And this one, I forget. I have it labeled on the bottom. This is called Eastern Sun, so it's a mix of Asian greens. And some of these are going to True Leaf as well, as you could see right there. So that's really, when it goes to True Leaf, what I learned in this book is that it's a real microgreen, whereas the seed leaf, which doesn't have any form of the actual plant, that's what a seed leaf would be. And here, what I'm experimenting with, this would be real microgreens. As you can see, the cilantro, that is a true leaf. But this is almost like a month, and it's still going pretty strong. So I kind of wanted to see how big the little cilantro leaves would get. This is mung bean shoots, which are gorgeous, and they taste like a light version of mung bean sprouts. You can see there's some white stuff on the leaves because I've been foliar feeding from the top with the spray, but the hubs broke the spray bottle, the top, the spring. So it's a mix of probiotics, sea minerals, azomite, which is like a volcanic clay powder, and another proprietary mix that I've been spraying on there. And I got these bowls initially just because they look so much better. And I'm going to be switching over from these foil pans to that. So yeah, don't they look good? And like I said, I have some other experiments that I will show you in a second. I got this little mini watering can, which is perfect because I have sort of carpal tunnel type issues. I can't hold anything too heavy. So these right here are the same thing, except that this came with this set here, and you basically water it from the top. Has some holes there, and then it drips all the way down. So we've got some quinoa, and we've got some garlic chives. And this one, I do not recall. See how lovely they grow into more like a microgreen. They grow up straight and tall. And then we've got some, I forget what that is as well. It's hard to remember because you can't really label these things, right? So I really like this. I might be starting my seeds in this instead just because it's very little to grow because we like to eat a lot of sprouts. And then this one, it looks like it's not dripping very well, but I've got several things in here as well. So those are pretty neat and they work really well. And then you have my jars right here. This is a mix that I made. I think that's alfalfa, clover, and broccoli. And again, I don't really recall what some of these mixes are. We've got a variety of seeds, and then I will show you in here. I'm using a selfie stick, which I don't usually do. Okay, so just underneath is where I've been keeping these. So you need to keep them in the dark for at least 4 days. And what it does is the dark makes them really shoot up. So you get the tall shoot. So this is a purple kohlrabi, which could probably come out today. Look at, and that's going to just become more and more gorgeous. And then we've got red lentils, and this is my first time doing them like that. They're not all really growing that tall, but they look very interesting. This is Fenugreek. You can see there. And this is the other one that I have to recall what that is. This is chickpeas, garbanzo beans. They don't look like they're doing so well. Okay. And then I just have some extra soil. And then this is green peas. I've got 2 of them. And again, I've poked holes in them. And I water it, drain it twice a day. And then down here, we've basically, because I knew those aluminum pans wouldn't be the ultimate ticket to what I want to do. So here I've done the same thing. We've got red lentils. Look how much better. So this is without soil, and that's with soil. Obviously this is much more advanced right now, and same thing, no soil. You can really see, let's see if I can get a clearer, the little shoots coming up. So I think I'll wait maybe another day or two until these shoot up a little bit more, and then I will probably expose them to the sun. Excuse me, I'm videoing this with a selfie stick, which I don't usually do, but I know YouTube likes it this way, so I figured I will use a selfie stick. So yeah, there's that, and then I will be right back. So those are caraway seeds, and they are a real pain to sprout. Oh, I can't wait for these purple kohlrabi. Just so gorgeous. So I also have this tea kettle that I sprout my mung beans in, and I think this is 2 or 3 days in. They do quite well. Sometimes they get stuck in here and they get real long. And then over here, I was just going to see if these pea sprouts would grow back after I harvested them. They really haven't done much. I think there was like one. These were just a little bit shorter than the others, so I left it. So I'm probably just going to put those into the compost pile. And then these, in the first video, I had put the seeds really too close together. And so after I harvested, some of the new ones came up. So most of these really don't grow back. I've heard that the pea and the sunflower do, but hard to say. But anyway, so yeah, I am excited to keep experimenting. Ideally, I want to grow a lot more without soil. I want to see how tall these really get. I mean, that's just amazing. They make a whole network, right? But anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video.